And welcome back, guys. Luke Orsby here. And today, we're back on MLB The Show 2024 franchise mode with the Boston Red Sox. Man, I've missed this so bad. I have had one hectic week, about a week and a half pretty much for me nonstop. And I haven't had any time at all to even sit down and think about Boston Red Sox, which is a huge shame. It's busy season for work for me. I've been to 3 Reds games. I've been to a, minor league baseball game for the Reds. Saw that. That was pretty awesome. So I have been pretty much nonstop. Anytime after work, I am out and about enjoying baseball. And that's what I'm doing now. We're here at the Red Sox, 20-15, half a game back in the AL East. And I want to take a look first by, seeing where we are. We're 69 days, nice, away from, I guess, draft day. I guess that's the next phase. So draft day in 69 days. We are starting the month of, I guess it's May? Yeah, month of May with 3 losses in a row. Especially one to Toronto kind of sucks with him being in last, but that's okay. So I want to see where we're at. I first want to look at maybe the awards. See what we're doing here. It doesn't look like Juan Soto's in the running here for MVP. But we do have Brian Bayo in cahoots with Christian Javier. Yeah. Javier? Whatever. Whichever one. I'm sure I'll find out. Brian Bayo's second, and he is, he could easily be number 1. So, again, Bayo is off to an incredible start with 7 games started, 4 wins and a loss with 53 strikeouts in 47 innings. Give it up 2 homers total and a 9.7 whip. Competing against, he's very close to Christian. So I think he might have a chance if he keeps this up, which is what we like to see. I want to also take a look at our lineup here. Kelenick's not doing too hot. I did move him down to the bottom of the lineup against lefties, but I think he'll stay leadoff against righties. I know he's technically better against lefties, but Grissom is also insane against lefties, and he's been hitting a lot better. So we're gonna try and do that. Yoshida's been doing, fine. Fine. Definitely not great that he's already. Yeah, he's really digressing here. So something to keep an eye on for sure. Big Yoshida fan. He had a pretty fun year last year. Of course, All-Star Silver Slugger. So definitely want to stick with him. Let him have some fun. We'll see what we do. Juan Soto, of course, 329 homers and 23 RBIs. Hopefully some guys are hitting above him a little bit better so he can increase his RBIs, but that's fine. Devers 235 is not great. He's also digressing, but not really. 311 on base. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. That's all I can really say. It's okay of a year. I would prefer him to be up to at least 280. Probably around the same stats as Juan Soto, but that's fine. Tristan Casas, 198, 7-13. Some Adam Dunn numbers there. 301 on base is pretty good for hitting 198. 773 OPS is pretty nuts. He has a higher OPS than Devers, and he's hitting 198. So that's fine. I prefer him to at least be in the 240s, 250s, 260s, and hopefully he can at least get better at his contact. It looks like I don't even know what his stats are doing, but yeah, love to see it there. Rafaella, 265, 3 homers, 12 RBIs, 730 OPS. Nothing too crazy for him. I'm totally okay with this for him. He's at 10 doubles already on the season. At this rate, he's going to get a lot of doubles. So that's pretty awesome. 10 out of his, 1/3 of his hits are doubles. Yeah, I can accept that for sure. Trevor Story is definitely falling off and probably at a good time here. 3 more years would be brutal to have him, but that's not too bad. He's still putting up great defense as well, as you saw in the last episode. Playing really poorly. I'm moving him to the bottom of the lineup poorly. Grissom, we saw him against there. He's doing really well this year, 295. He's up to an 876 OPS, our second best hitter right now. Our second best hitter. behind Juan Soto. So, yeah, I'm loving Von Grissom. Kyle Teal, 271. He's up to a 69 overall again. Nice. With a 740. Really good for his rookie year. I wonder what he's doing with rookie year stuff. I'll have to take a look at that. Jaron Duran, 246. He's doing okay. It's fine. Manuel Valdez, 27 at bats. He is 9 hits, not bad. And then 306 for Connor Wong off the bench. I'd love to see it. I am a big Connor Wong fan. And Bobby Dalbec has been bad, but that's fine. Before we look at pitching, I want to take a look at Rookie of the Year. Let's see what that's looking like. Batting title, Reliever of the Year, Rookie of the Year. Yeah, he's in the running for that as well, but of course he's competing with good old Jackson Holiday, who's actually, 92 at-bats, hitting .424. And now our pitching rotation, of course, we've seen Brian Bay already. Walker Buehler is, almost as good as you can get as well this year. 340, 122 whip. The 122 could be a little bit lower, but I'm not complaining too bad on that. 29 strikeouts in 45 innings, not ideal either. But he's putting up, pretty good numbers overall. Pretty happy with this. Garrett Whitlock could be much better, but he is, doing what he can. 31 strikeouts, 34 innings pitched, 11 walks. How's Buehler doing on walks? 13. That's not bad. And Bayo also has 11. So yeah, he's holding it down. We have him for 4 more years. Totally okay with that. Yeah, he's producing good enough numbers in our rotation here. Tanner Houck. Tanner Houck is doing really well. It looks like the 124. Once again, could be a little bit lower, but nothing to complain about as well. 2 wins, 2 losses. Yeah, giving up 5 home runs, I feel like is a lot at this point. Well, he's got 4, and Buehler's giving up 4. So yeah, it's not awful. And then Giolito is kind of putting up. He was slow last year too, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, he's got a 127 whip with a 5 ERA, so it's not too bad. What's his FIP? He's got a positive WAR, 491. Yeah, I'm fine with this. He's got 1 more year. We'll stick it out. Probably not much longer. Cutter Crawford, 25 innings pitched. Once again, holding down the fort there. Brian Mata. Oh, I hear about that one too. He's okay. I'm fine with what he's doing here. 34 innings pitched, 137 whip. Could be worse, could be better. Of course, we've seen Liam Hendricks just not doing well for us. We did move Lucas Sims to the closer role, who I hope doesn't fall apart like Thalbar did when we threw him there. But, they haven't got a lot of time yet, so hopefully that'll get better. Bernardio's not pitched much. Now there's Andrew Moore, but when he has, he's done well. John Winkowski has been phenomenal this year. He's probably one of my favorite guys we have here in the bullpen. I used him a lot during the playoffs when I was taking control, and I will continue to do that. I think Winkowski, Bernardio are usually just pretty good guys to trust. Winkowski, an 8.9 whip. I think, it sucks that he has C potential, but if for any reason Lucas Sims doesn't work out, he might be the guy. Now, there's not many prospects I want to check overall, but I do want to see, our rotation here in AAA, and then, of course, Chassim. Let's take a look at him real quick at AA. He's developing a little bit. He's up to a 64 overall, 306 ERA, 167 whip. It's not great, but he's 3-1. He has 26 strikeouts in how many innings pitched? 35. Not great, but he's not too bad. Wow, Peralta's here. Wow, that's got to keep an eye on. Okay, overall pitching's looking really good down here. Next, Marmolejo, of course, our top gun here. He's 72 overall already. He has a 3.25 ERA and a 1.33 whip, 52 strikeouts in 44 innings. He might be finding his way up to up to the major leagues sooner rather than later. Pretty disgusting. Welkman Gonzalez, 3.64 ERA, 1.33 whip. Hackenberg, wow, he's performing well with a 2.86 ERA and 1.15 whip. He has 28 strikeouts in 34 innings. Could be better there. Strella, wow. 2.08 ERA. 28 strikeouts could be higher too, but 1.15 whip. He's putting up a WAR of 0.8. That's pretty fantastic. And then Leo's not doing too hot. So we'll take a look at the lineups real quick, and then we're going to start getting into the season. Again, I am just so excited to be back and see what this team can do. Jimenez, 234, nothing too crazy. Mayers, 250, 3-11, 729 OPS, 333 on base is pretty good for 250. Nothing incredible, but nothing too bad. Nick York, 273, 2 homers, and 16 RBIs. I have a feeling that's not going to be a very high. His OPS is 744. I would have expected a little bit worse, but I'm happy with this for sure. For sure. Blaze Jordan has not been doing as well as I want him to. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. And then the last guy, we want to look at Mikey Romero and Roman Anthony. 228, but he's developing really well, it looks like. 718 OPS, not great, but that's fine. Mikey Romero. So yeah, that's what we're looking like overall. I don't really know what the plan is. You know, we have about 2 months till draft day. We might just kind of sim along and see what happens. We don't have any plans or milestones for this episode, so I'm just kind of happy to be back. So let's just sim this week, see what happens. Looks like we get 2 wins. Connor Wong's back and good to go. We're going to honor utilize him. And we did really well this week. Only 1 loss against Texas. I mean, we're doing really well overall. Brian Bayo ended up getting another win down to a 1.86 ERA. Did he pitch again then? He did. He had a win over here as well. So let's see what happened real quick. RBIs go to Devers, 4 for Casas. That's the type of game we want to see. 2 for Valadez. Awesome as well. Casas with another home run. Kelenic with a stolen base. Bell ended up with 7 innings pitched and 2 earned runs. That was beautiful. 6-5 win. Walker Buehler gets another win. We got Kelenic 2 hits. RBIs go to Kelenic. Yoshida 3 for Vaughn Grissom. And yeah, that's okay. Garrett Whitlock gets the loss. Again, it seems like he shouldn't be losing all the time, but he does. RBIs, Soto, Yoshida, Grissom. Kyle Teal hits a triple. Juan Soto, Yoshida, and Grissom hits a home run. And Casas had an error. Our bullpen did fine. Looks like Hendricks came in and didn't give up a run. Tanner Houck, 4-1. RBIs go to Kelenic, Devers, and Grissom. I feel like Grissom hitting first in our lineup might be a little bit better here. And they have Juan Soto hitting 4th in lineups. That's kind of fun. Lucas Giolito gets a win, which is what we like to see for him. And Juan Soto's going to get 3 RBIs that game. He is all the run support there. 7-0 win. You know I'm excited for. Bayo, 8-1. Couldn't quite finish it off there, which is a shame, but had 5 strikeouts, 6 hits, 3 walks. That's stupid good. Connor Wong had a home run that game. A lot of RBIs. Duran hitting leadoff, got an RBI there. 3 for 5. That's good. That's what you like to see. Yoshida, Rafaella, Dalbec, Wong. We had a very good game for being kind of our bench game there. No Devers, no Casas. So, you know, wins like that are really good to see. Back to scouting. I don't even remember anything about any of these guys. So, we have Brian Lim here, who's an 81-93. He was someone for sure I was wanting to take a look at here, and it's kind of hard not to at this point. He's got high walks per 9. I was told you could toggle attributes. Oh my god. I forgot the name of who said that, but I love you to death. Love you to death. 4-seamer going up to 97 miles an hour, slider, cutter, splitter, and a 12-6 curve. That's a pretty good go around here. Stephen Chung, 74-92 is just a little scary. Can't quite trust that personally. Especially when it's not someone we might be able to pick. I think we're at 22, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. So we're going to have Steve Russ here, guy we're looking at, starting pitcher. He has a 2-seamer, slider, curveball, and changeup. Could hit up to 95 on the fastball. Weston, yeah, high upside for contact and discipline and vision. So very good hitter with potential of power. Now it's never ever going to be like that, but good fielding speed, reaction, stealing, all that stuff. He's at 18 or 17, so he could fall. Mendoza could also fall. I don't think we can. Maybe we could fall to Mendoza. We're going to do Rick West in here. And then I'm going to scout maybe another. Maybe we can do Mendoza as well. Let's check some outfielders here. Ryan Pryor, left fielder. Wow. Those blues are pretty. I always get distracted by the blues. Ohio boy as well. Good stuff. 15-19, we have Terrell Tate. Good power against lefties potentially. Yeah, looks like a 5-tool guy potentially as well, which is pretty nice. Anyone with low, like a high low end? I don't see it here. Wow, 75 to 99, 84 to 98. Will Clark. Oh, but he's all of it's going to fielding and speed. If Yoshida falls, you don't pass that up. You do not pass that guy up. And then we're in the 80s. So I think we're going to take a look at another shortstop here in George Mendoza. These are going to be, I think, the final guys we look at in the first round. Then we're going to start moving on to our third round pick and beyond. Finalize that. Let's keep going. Jan Duran, Rafaella's up. I trust Rafaella. Oh, no, I didn't mean to click. Well, I guess I trust myself. Again, it's been a long time. I wasn't thinking, but I guess we're going to play. Dane Rafaella. No outs. Down by 1, going up against the Twins. Our villains. He's a scary man. Duran is a very scary man. I want one over the monster. That's what I want. I still don't have base running down either. That's okay. I ain't going anywhere. Good stuff. Good stuff, Rafaella. It's raining. Doesn't matter. Kyle Teal. Last time we had him up bat, we did something good with it. Let's keep it. Let's do it again. Oh, that had me fooled. And now I was going for a fastball. Come on, Kyle. Just don't chase. That 100 miles an hour is scary. Ah, made me look like a fool. Man, Duran's gonna make me look so stupid. Ah! I'm still on my circle movement. I need to stop. Okay, focus. 102, man. I just can't. I'm way behind. Damn it. Run, Trevor. Run, Trevor. Damn it. Well, after that, we come back to see that Steve Russ kind of sucks. Brian Lim, maybe. I forgot about Brian Lim. He was someone that I was potentially wanting to look at. Could have some pretty good pitches there. Especially that 12-6 curve could be pretty good. Adam Jensen could be a 65 to a 99, 18 years old. 4-seamer, slider, changeup, and a 12-6. Of course, we've seen Haney before. Nothing too exciting. It would be Jensen, but like I'm still not even that thrilled about him. But we'll give him a shot, right? We end up losing the other game, the next game, to Minnesota 2. I want to say that might be Bueller's first loss of the year, which it is. He's up to 3.98 ERA. One more game against Minnesota. They just have our number. Let's hope they don't have it here this either. Oh, Whitlock gets a 1-0 victory. He's now 2-7 on the year. That's pretty rough overall, but it's a good win to have. 1 RBI. It's nothing too exciting, though, but we have him. Wow. Oh! Come on! Not our boy, man. It's a Dane Rafaella. Fuck. Well, at least we destroy Oakland. Shocker. Juan Soto, 2 RBIs. Kelenic with 5 RBIs. Costas with 2 RBIs. Homers goes to Soto, Kelenic, and Rafaella, man. And then 11-1 here. Soto, 3 RBIs, 3 for 5. Is that all? Is that all he does? 2 walks for Costas here. Well, that's going to be interesting to figure out. Soto, Devers, and Story with a home run. We love to see it there. Well, what are we going to do? Of course, I think Duran's going to be the guy that fills in the spot, who's been doing okay this year. It wasn't anything exciting when we looked at his numbers, but he's definitely serviceable. I think he's good to still have in a lineup, maybe. You know, in his first full season in the majors, he did really well. I know he's not simming well, but I don't want to punish him because of that. But you also look at a guy like Valdez, who's nuts. We're going to keep Duran. We're going to do Duran. For now, if he doesn't perform how I want him to, 311 is what Grisham's up to, which is good. We're going to put Soto at third, I think. We're going to keep him there. 13 and 36 is nuts. 9 and 24 is pretty good. 9 and 23 for Casas. That's pretty crazy how that's the same there. Kelenic 4, 18, 235 is not what you want, but I mean, we're still 31 and 19, a game and a half above. Let's take a look at our AAA roster here. See who might be coming up. Might be Nick York. Is Willie Abreu hurt? He is. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. Otherwise, he might have been the guy I brought up. That sucks. That really, really sucks. That's kind of who I was thinking right away. I'm going to do Nick York. I'm going to move Nick York to the Major League level. Very, very tough loss here. But, you know, it gives Nick York opportunity, which I'm sure he'll love, especially if Trevor Story's not doing great. He might be taking over. Brian Bayo, another shutout for whatever he did. Did he pitch 9 innings? That's the real question. 8 innings, 7 strikeouts, no earned run, 2 walks. It's just, and then Lucas Sims get his 6th save of the year. Tyler O'Neill with a double, our boy. Nice, Brian Bayo. Bright spot here. I'd like to sweep, 4-game sweep against Oakland, who is 19 and 31. Should be easy. Let's make it happen. And we do. Walker Buehler gets another win on the year. And Devers gets 2 RBIs. And Wong gets an RBI. Connor Wong's up to 350 on the year, which is just pretty insane. We're going up against the Dodgers, who is 35 and 18. They're doing a bit better than us this year, which is kind of a shame. Let's just get to the draft stuff. Tristan Casas, 2 outs. Sure. Sure, why not? Love to beat the Dodgers, especially because we lost game 1. We're at Dodger Stadium. Fun fact, I hate this baseball stadium. But Tristan Casas, last time we took control, if anyone can remember, was pretty good. Evan Phillips is on the mound here. I know nothing about him. He got a 4-seamer sinker, but he loves his sweeping curve. I accidentally sent him on the way. So glad I made contact there. Woo! Love that, love that. Because I didn't like that pitch. Maybe I could have done something with it. Oh! I missed it. I don't think I would have sent that anywhere anyways, but... Oh! Perfect. Crazy that I didn't even go for it. But it's way out, it looks like. Okay. Okay. What has he pitched? 2 cutters, 4-seamer, and a sinker? Okay, he hasn't given me any off speed yet. Did that time. Was I on time? I was late. That's crazy. Not by much. Kind of looks like at least... it's right on the cusp of good timing. He's hitting me inside, so just kind of imagine he's gonna keep going there. I would rather have Casas. I don't know who's next in our lineup, but I want to say it's our left fielder, Kelenic. I'd be okay with Kelenic. I would be okay with Kelenic. I assume that's who that is playing left today. He's from Duran's hitting leadoff. Right under it. And he gets it. Well, you know, we can only do so much, you know. We lose a lot of picks. Like, 22 to 96 is a big deal. So, I really don't want to put too much time and energy into it. I think we have a couple guys that we could pick up on and, you know, a little bit closer if we're really in danger. We can figure it out. But I want to pick up Avi Good here. Non-ranked. We did really well with a couple of the non-ranked guys last year. And 75 to 99 is a pretty good start. So, and his name is Avi Good. But I really want a good hitter here. So, wow. Joaquin. I'm just joking. Joaquin Hera. This is honestly looking like a freaking... He's looking just like Rusty Hollander. Like, where the hell are the stats at? But 85 to 99 potential. 22 years old, though. And he's going to be bad. But I'm intrigued. First base, anything around the 90 range. We have a 75. 108. Nothing exciting there. 112. Dominic Coronado. Doesn't excite me any. These guys just aren't exciting me. Hoyt Roush. 152. 87, 88. Wow. That power is such a big difference there, though. But 18 years old. Could be up to an 83 overall. Junior Britton's definitely going to be someone I want to take a look at. We're going to have 50 on the scouting just after 1 week. And we have another week here. I just don't want to get swept by the Dodgers. Wow. We get swept by the Dodgers, but not in a way that I was expecting. Still able to score 10 runs. Costas with 4 RBIs. That's kind of a shame. Teal 2. He's down to 269. Costas at 200. Juan Soto's down to 295, which is not ideal either. That's not good. Not good one bit. We have a series against Houston. It's just kind of showing like, hey, we can sweep the 19 and 36 teams. The teams that are right about where we are record-wise, we fall apart on. We are up to 3.5 games above the Orioles, which is pretty good. I'd like to keep it that way. Let's go against Houston. And we lose 2 out of 3. Oof. Brian Bayo gets a loss. What did he do here? Brian Bayo. 5 innings, 2 earned runs. Not too bad. It's not producing on offense. Losing Rafaella is kind of a big deal. Start 2 games against San Diego. It's going to be a 3-game series. We're going to end off the month of May. I saw 1 win. Okay, there we go. Now we're up to 3 in a row. 1-0 win. Tanner Houck. And there's Yoshida getting the run. With a home run. You love to see it. Juan Soto, 2 home runs. Just a casual 2 homers. 4 RBIs. 283 is awful for him, though. Costas is up to 213, however. And it's going to be scouting time. 66 to 90 for Junior Britton. And he's 48. So, yeah, that's definitely someone I want to take another look at for 1 more week. Adam Jensen. I kind of like it, but I want more. Avi Good, 69%. 79 to 95. I think I can trust him wherever he's at in our draft. We're going to have to look at a position player here. Terrell Rogers. Get nothing stand out about him. But it might have to be what I do. So we're gonna do Terrell Rogers here. Out of North Carolina, 19 years old. No interest per week, so we're going to move him over to 1. Give him 2 interest. 3 interest for him. We're still going to get the rest of his scouting, and we're going to finish Junior Britton as well that week. Let's see how our guys are doing. Kelenick's 234, Yoshida's 251, but he does have 5 homers, which I don't think is very good at this point. 283, 15, and 43. Pretty solid overall. We still got about 2/3 left of the season. A little bit less than, about a third over. So, yeah, he could finish with close to 50 home runs. That's pretty good. That's what you like to see. 10 and 28 is just pathetic for Devers. 9 and 29 is also pathetic for Casas. Especially when you got like a guy like Juan Soto, 756 OPS, 828, not bad. Grisham's still hitting 302, OPS of 883. I might just have to move him lead off against everybody. 268 for Teal is good for catcher. How's he doing defense? Can we kind of figure that out here? 1 error, 1.4 WAR. Trevor Story, so bad. Is so bad. And then Valdez out here being great. So I just don't. It doesn't feel like it's ready. Like I'm ready to do it yet. And Duran's doing just fine coming off the bench, I guess. How's Nick York doing since coming back up? 12 at bats, 250 is fine. Connor Wong is still just like incredible all of a sudden. Honestly, doing much better than what Kyle Teal is, so it's kind of a shame, but kind of got to stick with the future here. Bayo, he's up to a 106 whip. Darn. 80 strikeouts, 82 innings. He's below that 9 strikeouts per 9, which is kind of a shame. Walker Buehler's 5-1, 367, 124 whip. 3-8 for Whitlock, 140 whip, 450 ERA. Tanner Houck is, we're not going to switch that, but Tanner Houck, 6-3, 222, 114. All I had to do was start saying his name right, and he wants to perform, even though he was just as good last year. What am I talking about? He's definitely on pace for a much better year this year. And Giolito, wow. Once again, it's pitching for us. I take back all the mean things I said. He is doing pretty good. Let's take a look at our pitching rotation in AAA. Of course, all of our starters are still doing fantastic. Maybe it's time for Marmoleo. I'm just scared to bring him up, and then he doesn't produce. I also want him in the rotation right away. I don't want to throw him in the bullpen. Meanwhile, Hackenberg. I could throw Hackenberg in the bullpen. It might be Hackenberg time. 69 overall. He's got 50 strikeouts, 64 innings, 113 whip, and a 1.3 WAR so far. Yeah, I think we are going to do that. I have a feeling that sitting down... How's Garrett doing? Not great. That's okay. I feel like he doesn't have any more options, but we're going to do it anyways. Hopefully he'll get some innings along with Crawford here. Kind of exciting stuff. Maybe we could throw him a start in there, but I don't think he's needing to do that. Hopefully we sweep San Diego here, and we do. Cutter Crawford gets the win. Jaron Jordan with RBI. So Nick York, he's hitting 352 after hitting 3 for 5 this game. Yoshida 3 for 4. Kellenic 3 for 5. 2 for 5 for Grissom, and 2 for 3 for Dahlbeck. Walker Buehler, pretty good. Soto 3 RBIs. Costas with 4. He's up to 224. Devers down to 262. That's disgusting. Drew Hackenberg gets a win here. He's up to a 7.04 ERA, which is not ideal. 2 out of 3 against Kansas City. We're now 2.5 above the Rays. We are dominating in terms of pitching, which is weird being on that 21st pitching. I'm sorry, I'm still bummed out about Rafaella. And I'm still bummed out about the scouting. I just can't seem to figure this one out. But Rogers, it's looking like he could still be legit here. Yeah, Britton falls to 88 potential top. That's not great. 93 for Jensen. He's number 8 for us. And he's looking like he could just be solid all around. That's the guy to keep an eye on. I like it. Britton, on the other hand, he's 33rd for us. Yeah, he looks like he could just be ready. Which at 18 years old at second base is pretty good. Steven Rotto. Let's take a chance, right? Hoyt Roush. Yeah, sure, why not? We are now 34 days away from the draft. The good news is Brian Bayo is still holding the Cy Young Award. I might be a little out of it, and I might be feeling like crap with Rafaella. And, you know, this team is just, like, confusing the shit out of me right now. Like, and I don't know how I feel about these scouts. So I'm just kind of confused. But the one thing I can always rely on is Bayo. Let's do one more week. Then would be about 20-something days from the draft. We can kind of finish drafting. Hopefully Bayo's back before this day. So let's check here. 8-0. Walker Buehler gets another win. Brian Bayo's back. Whoo, baby. Here we go. This is how you get the blood rolling. Tristan Casas always knows what to do. I saw on the loading screen, we only have one out, by the way, so it looks like we'll probably have Kellenic after this as well. I love Comerica. Let's make this happen. Smokes it. There's going to be 2 runs. Oh, he's going to be thrown out at third, though. No, he's not. Could have maybe stretched that to 2. But that's okay. Tristan Casas' first pitch. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Beautiful. Couldn't quite make it with Casas' speed. Lucas Sims is now in. Got the slider, 4-seamer, and the slurve. One of our newest additions, who is now taking over the closer role for us. Can't quite get that call. That's a shame. Colt Keith is the guy. Of course, beat out Rafaella to be Rookie of the Year. So it's good to face him here. Got some pitches going inside. That's going to be fun. I did change the buttons. We're going to hopefully be able to deal with some of these fielding issues that I've been having throughout the year. We got it. We got it. Look at that. Look how easy that is. He made the throw. Looking like a great fielder all of a sudden. I'm great at this game, guys. Gonna go with the... I'm not scared of Javier Baez at all. Not scared of Baez one freaking bit. I would throw a fastball down the middle if I didn't already get screwed by Hunter. Or, yeah, Henry. Earlier against the Pirates. They haven't seen much of our slider. Oh, they have, actually. They have seen a good amount of it. Got him swinging. Or not even swinging. Sorry, I'm just so used to Baez swinging at bad pitches. Got him looking. Buddy Kennedy. Let's get this save. Let's get this win. Perfect. Woo! Could have been worse. Could have been bad. Okay, I'm going to try up and in. Got him. You love to see it. Guess Hackenberg got the win. Love our guys. And with that, we're going to call it an episode. Just came through and took Game 3 of Detroit 9-7. was a good close for Lucas Sims, which we love to see. Hackenberg gets the win, of course. And yeah, we're just going to kind of stop here. I don't want to get into prospects again. I feel like this episode's getting pretty long. So we'll start the next episode with some more prospects and hopefully get to that point. Again, thanks for sticking with me here. Again, I'm so happy to be back. We might have to look into getting a 1-year rental. That might be what we look into next episode. Someone to fill in the spot, because I do not want Duran to be in our lineup. And I hate that I feel that way, because there's probably some Red Sox fans that love him. And I don't blame you that you do. But literally any player, Yoshida can always move back to the outfield, which I would not love with how bad he is. But they could. And yeah, so maybe looking at some teams. Blue Jays. Maybe I really don't want anyone long term. I just feel like we're not in the spot to do that. We're in the spot to get a replacement for this year that can fill in the hole, take us to the playoffs, give us a good shot. We're 43-27. We have the best record in the American League. So we've shown that we can't beat a lot of these really good teams, but we're still producing. So if we can just get that one little boost, probably someone who can steal, someone who can hit, lead off or second for us might be ideal. The Blue Jays maybe looking at a Bo Bichette or a Vladimir Guerrero. I think they're probably on their last year at this point. Probably would cost a lot, but it might have to be something we look into. The White Sox, Luis Robert, that would be a great pickup. I think he might have a couple more years though, so might not be the best play. I don't know the Royals could have. The Guardians, I'm not sure either who would be a good pickup. Athletics got nothing. I don't really want to trade with the Rangers, even though they're kind of low in the. It's just too early to tell. I think they're gonna be set. Tigers, I don't think so. Yankees, you can't make a trade with the Yankees. Yeah, so in the National League, you got the Brewers, Marlins maybe. Marlins could be something. I don't think the Cubs or Braves would give up anything at all. The Braves are in the wild card? Damn, Phillies. I'll have to take a look at that later, but Giants, Reds, again, they don't have many. Padres might have somebody. Diamondbacks, Pirates, Rockies, like maybe a Brian Reynolds with the Pirates. A Gurriel with the Diamondbacks. Nolan Jones, Rockies. I feel like a lot of these guys might be more long-term pieces. The Mets might have someone, but they did just sign Pete Alonso. I don't know. So we might want to try and find a guy to fill in that hole, fill in that gap, kind of make a move to really bolster our team. I mean, we're best record in the American League. How about the National League? 43. So we have the third best record in baseball. So that's insane. That's honestly blows my mind. So we really need to get a good defensive, good running player who can get on base, steal some bases, create some pressure on the base path. So that might be what we look into next episode while also doing the draft and get into the All-Star game. We'll look at some of those votings as well. But thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoy. I hope you're glad to be back as much as I am. We're going to hopefully get the ball rolling again and enjoy some Boston Red Sox baseball. Okay. Take care. Later, guys.